These are the top 10 NFL teams going into week 13. Number 10, we have the Chargers. Rough loss against the Ravens last week, and I was thinking about moving them down. But when you look around the league, there just isn't anybody that I could actually say is better than the Chargers that isn't on this list, so they have to stay at number 10. At number 9, we have the Broncos making their first appearance in my top 10. Bo Nix has been an absolute dog. I really think this team is just missing a couple of pieces on offense for being one of the better teams in this league, especially because how good their defense has been. Not sure if this team is a legit Super Bowl contender, but this season's been a great step forward for this organization. At number 8, we have the Packers. This team has really been what I expected them to be going into the year. Solid team, good run game, feeds off of the play action, and a decent defense. I do think this team is slightly overrated by the media, saying that they're a Super Bowl contender. But regardless, this team should definitely be taken seriously moving forward. At number 7, we have the Vikings. They win games, and they win them ugly. This team hasn't looked quite as good as they did towards the beginning of the season, but at the end of the day, they're still winning games. It's pretty hard to gauge where this team's ceiling is, but at the end of the day, they're a pretty solid team and one of the better in the NFC for sure. At number 6, we have the Steelers. Disappointing loss versus the Browns, especially in the elements of the fourth quarter, was expecting their defense to show up, and they looked atrocious. I don't expect that to continue moving forward, but if they want to be a legit contender for the Super Bowl, they have to play better ball. At number 5, we have the Ravens. To me, this is a team with a very high ceiling and a very low floor. I could see this team get their defense together, Lamar play well, and they go all the way to the Super Bowl. But I could also see this team lose in the first round. And at the end of the day, there's not that many teams that are playing better than Baltimore right now, so they have to be in the top 5. At number 4, we have the Eagles. This team is just completely stacked. Saquon has been one of the best players in the league, mixed out with a solid quarterback, solid receiver room, and one of the better defenses in the league. That's a top 5 team. At number 3, we have the Chiefs. This team gets more and more confusing by the week. Like, why do they look like they're playing against the 07 Patriots every week? It doesn't matter who they're playing against. Like, outside of the Ravens game in week 1, I don't think there's one game where I was like, yeah, the Chiefs looked pretty good in this game. But yet they're tied for the best record in the league, and you know damn well everyone's going to be scared to play them in the playoffs. So they're top 3. At number 2, we have the Bills. Josh Allen is playing some phenomenal football. That with a defense that's also been making plays all year, they just have to be top 2. But at number 1, nobody is playing as good as the Lions.